Hey there, Toons! Coach Z here with another video. This one is fairly short. It merely illustrates what happens if you don't know what you are doing in the DA's office. We join Fat Peanut Pickle Pop with two other Toons in Elevator A. Elevator A is only 3 floors. Should be fairly easy, even with mid-laugh Toons, provided everyone knows what they are doing. You have to be careful, though, because sometimes Elevator A will not give you any refill barrels, so you have to use your gags carefully. And the first room they encounter has 2 laser puzzles. Peanut takes on Find the Skull, since he's an expert at it. He runs along the bottom row and reveals a lot. He then starts to systematically eliminate spaces he knows have no skull. When the yellow bear decides to, quote, help, unquote, and steps on a skull. Thanks a lot. Not. Note that the bear pulls out a foghorn right away. The monkey pulls out an elephant trunk, and Peanut decides to pull out a foghorn. The combination of 50, 32, and 18, neither one of their sound is fully developed. And the bonus of 21 is a total of 121. Not enough to take out even a level 10, which requires 132. Fully developed gags would have at least taken out the level 10s, leaving them with only 2. Since they would have then delivered 145. So now, instead of 2 attacking, we have 4. After surviving the attack of the laser cogs, the bear decides to do a tune-up. This is not a smart idea unless the cogs are lured. Any tune-up you do will likely be undone. Peanut decides to take out the remainder with an elephant trunk, and the monkey follows with an ahooga. The laser cogs go down. After that fiasco, Peanut decides to see what the others do with the other game, seeing as they seem to want to, quote, help, unquote. Reminds me of an old episode of Reboot, where some of the characters shouted, "We are helping! We are helping!" when they were doing anything but. Peanut waits and observes the board to see if they will let him solve it alone. But no, the monkey jumps over Peanut onto the board. He wanders about, looking like he doesn't know what he is doing, then steps on a space with a square that turns into a skull and sets it off. I guess he didn't know what he was doing. Peanut isn't on the board. He already wasted 1 precious foghorn to make up for the, quote, help, unquote, he got on Find the Skulls. He could go in and take their rear ends out of the fire, again, but there is no way he is going to be able to get through all 3 floors with these 2, and their behavior in the fight that follows proves it. Watch. With only 2 on the board, their first order of business should be to lure the 4 cogs, or at least try. That will give them a chance to take out at least 2 before they attack. Using sound means all 4 attack. So what do they use? Why, sound, of course. Of course. After the cogs attack, a quick check shows that they are very low on laugh. Now, they should try to lure and tune up. But what do? Why, tune up without lure! Of course! Of course. They managed to survive that round of attack, but the cogs undid all the tune-up they just did. What a waste. So, do they lure now? No! The bear calls his doodle, which does an epic fail! And the monkey pulls out a lipstick. Too little, too late. You cannot keep up with the damage these laser cogs dish out. You have to try and destroy them. But what are they trying to do? Why, tune up them to death! Smart, real smart. And it takes only 3 of the 4 to send them both back to the playground. And Peanut gets a parting, "You stink," from the bear. No, your play stinks. Peanut just didn't rescue you, that's all. Now, a couple of notes here. The bear lost a level 7 squirt gag that he could have used. Had the monkey joined in with a seltzer bottle, that would likely have taken out 3 of the 4 cogs in the first round. But he didn't use the level 7. Had he used it in the second round, after the round of sound, they would have all been destroyed, even if the monkey didn't help. But he didn't use it, did he? He tried to keep up with the damage the cogs were dishing out with tune-up. You can't do it, Toons. Don't try. Go down fighting if you have to go down, not trying to stay alive with tune-up. Also, let me reiterate. Don't take on a game if you don't know how to solve it. It's not fair to your teammates who have to waste their gags to pull your fat out of the fire. Yes, even the best of Toons will sometimes get caught by Avoid the Skulls, but the monkey obviously had no business taking on that game. And do not help. Nothing will tick off a Toon more than some Toon who tries to help and messes it up. Oh, and one final note. Neither of these two had any business in the DA's office. They could have made it had they played well. But they obviously did not play well, and suffered the consequences. Don't expect higher Toons to get you through something you should not be doing in the first place, Toons. It's not fair to them. That's it for this video, Toons. See you next time.